days. Yeah, they counted me out, but wait. I may be down today, but tomorrow they all gonna say it's impossible. Somehow we found a way. It's hard to believe that they came from around the way. It's beating the odds. Said to the mayor, I'll be number one. Let's go. Me, I'm focused to beating the drums. It's psyching me up. I believe I have won before I've begun. I'll make sure next time they're biting their tongues, holding their breath, and know I am the one to watch. All that I dodged, all the hits that I took to become what I am is insane. Apart. So much pressure that calling it hard is an understatement. The scars are the proof it was deep, it was hard. I may be down today, but tomorrow I'll work and train even harder. Come ballad the rain pour down on me. I will remain the last one standing. I aim everything in me at a task at hand. Got it on lock like Azkaban. Only the focus is laser, sharp like a razor. Walk through the Dow, was stuck in the drought, keep jumping around, kick up the dust, yell at the heavens, the rain falling down. My clothes are drenched, the summer the strength to say that within me I'm off the bench. Success the revenge. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am an animal. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am an animal. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. Let's go! How can they stop me? Unbreakable. Shake it off! Now you're not breaking. Yeah! Now you're not breaking. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. We're taking off! Now you're not breaking. Now you're not breaking. You're unbreakable! I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. Yeah! I am an animal. Yeah! How can they stop me? Unbreakable. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable.
I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us. I ain't gonna let that slide. Think you fly, huh? Me and stay wheels up, it's a ride off. Ain't no shortcut, heading to the top floors. Me, I'm too smart to drop costs, and I got two fists, I'm a problem. Nuisance, who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them up. Two, that's fine with us. Three, come and line them up. Four, five, fine with us. Go and line them up. Two, yeah, that's fine with us. Three, go and line them up. Four, five, that's fine with us. Go and line up. I said go and line up. It's fine with us. I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us. Let the blood run cold and the guests know they in my world. The best of both, seen a little more, that mean the less I know. Only thing I gotta do, collect the dough. Do fire for the matches, do the math, kid, put me in and raise the average. Savage, 0 to 100, that's the bandwidth standard. My end zone dance on your
Ohio, and the state Final Four for baseball for the first time since 1995. The Northmor Golden Knights have found themselves here in the Final Four, taking on a team that made it for the first time last year and ended up state runners-up in number 4 Lake Center Christian. It's the D6 state semi. Can the Golden Knights be golden and find themselves in the final day of the regular season? We'll find out after the break on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have for the special presentation live audiocast right here on the OH Report.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
mvnu Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The mvnu online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me, as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
Really the final piece for my career to take off.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
We welcome you inside the Northmor Athletic Boosters pregame show for this, the Division 6 state semifinal between the number 8 Golden Knights of Northmor High School and the number 4 Lake Center Christian Tigers. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi alongside Jonathan Langdon. And Jonathan, what a ride for the Golden Knights thus far. You and I both, you've been covering most KMAC. I've been covering the Golden Knights tournament run as well, but this team just seems to be destined for destiny.
Absolutely, and they have been battle-tested for their 5 losses this year. Coming into KMAC, they've been tested, ready for this moment, and since then they have rattled off 13 straight wins to find themselves here for a historic chance to try and take home a championship.
They will be the visitor team on the scoreboard, so let's take a look at their team spotlight. Once again brought to you by the Athletic Boosters of Northmor. First state semifinal since 1995. We talked about this in the regional. Two of the players on this team, their dads were on that team when they fell to the eventual state champs. And this is the big stat that I love, Jonathan. 5th inning on in the tournament, they're outscoring opponents 26-9. They lull you into that sense of, oh, we got this game, and then all of a sudden, smack. They get you right back in the mouth, and they have the lead.
And they've gotten me a couple of times with that sort of mentality, too. They fall behind early in games, but they're able to continue to fight and work their way back into contests. And if they want to win a state championship, I think that recipe has to remain the same.
And to get there, they will be relying on their ace. It is the Rev, Trevor Brubaker, KMAC Player of the Year. First team All-Division 6 Central District in the tournament, 13 1/3 innings pitched, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 of those, though, unlucky in the game against Dayton Christian in the first inning, but 14 Ks, 1 walk, and you see his overall stats. Just, he's the guy that you can rely on in a game like this.
And he's wearing a helmet on your screen right now because he's going to be ready to swing away, but his threat as a pitcher is going to be what really helps Northmor ride their way along.
Getting ready for the national anthem, so we'll take a quick break. Be back with keys to victory after this for the Division 6 state semi.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
Here inside the Northmor Athletic Boosters pregame show. Anthem just played. Teams getting back to their dugouts as we are moments away from the start of the biggest game in the history of Northmor baseball as they take on Lake Center Christian. Let's take a look now at the Lake Center Christian team spotlight. Once again brought to you by the Athletic Boosters of Northmor High School. They're the D6 state runners-up. However, the program has them and Highland, who played each other for the title last year's state champs. They are the runners-up. This is their second semifinal appearance. They were like Northmor last year, where they made their first appearance, but they're outscoring tournament opponents 52-6. All but one team they have shut out.
But the gist of the story there is they've been here before, so they know what they have to do to deliver and get past a state semifinal. They did it last year, and they're going to try to follow the recipe of success into this season, where they await a very, very solid opponent, whoever comes out of that second semifinal between Berlin Highland and St. Henry.
Jonathan getting all choked up just thinking about the way Northmore's been playing here this year. Taking a look at the player spotlight, kind of interesting. Their technically number 3 pitcher is going to be on the bump today, but he's an Ohio State University commit. He has some speed. His name is Nathan Bryant. 20 1/3 innings pitched this year, a 3.73 ERA and a 1.55 whip, but he's more known for his bat. A 4.30 average, an OPS of over 1,000, Jonathan, and he can also run with 23 stolen bases.
I will say they're running it a little risky here, going with their number 3 pitcher, but they do feel confident in this outing despite Northmore's run to the top, taking down state number 1 in this division. I think Lake Center Christian, they're hoping to cruise to victory here, and that's when the Northmor Golden Knights are really going to have to pounce later on. But also you could say that the scouting report on Northmor is that they're more dangerous down the line, so maybe they bring in that 1 or 2 as a reliever later in the game.
And maybe that's the key to the victory for the Golden Knights. Let's take a look at Lake Center Christian's, you said it already, experience. Just, you've been here last year, you know what it takes to win a game like this, and don't overthink. Have they already done that? We don't know. We don't know this guy. He may be able to throw his best game of his life, kind of like what we saw in the district final for Beck for Northmor, but we'll see. If they don't overthink, they do what they're supposed to, they could come out as victors. And the keys to victory for the Golden Knights here today, Mr. Langdon. And have fun. I mean, you're the second team in program history to make it here. Have fun, enjoy it, and strike early. Go against this pitcher, strike early against him, and maybe we'll see if that has to throw off their pitching for the rest of the time.
And ride your fan base. They traveled well to cheer you on, and you want to give them something to cheer about, and there's a good chance to do that. Very beginning of the game, top of the first, you're going to be at the plate first to set the tone.
So, it is time to go here for this state semifinal. As we, due to OHSAA restrictions, cannot show you. It's an audio cast only, but we will have a full video replay afterwards. As the first pitch thrown at 10:01 a.m., 79 degrees, windy. It's a strike boundary. His second one, as he's fastly working, is fouled off, and quickly he's ahead 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. It's outside 1-2.
And that's where gamesmanship in the state semifinals is always so interesting, because you want to keep all your options available down the line.
1-2, fouled off to the left side into the foul territory, FOWL. Good play on words by the folks here at the former name of Canal Park. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike three. One away is Bowdry. Gets the cheese, 87 miles an hour. It's one away.
And the two-hitter in the lineup is the pitcher for Northmor today. Going to see Rev go to work in the right-handed batter's box.
Rev, first pitch, lines it right to the shortstop, who was playing perfectly. And just like that, two away on the L6. He took the first pitch. You see the Lilly Industries replay and lined it right to a shifted shortstop and Caleb Shelley.
Very deep ballpark, of course. It's minor leagues at this point. We got a swing and a miss here to the next hitter, but you've got 331 to left, 400 dead center, and then right field, I actually can't see the number. I believe it was for 315.
The 0-1 is just outside, evens the count at 1-1. Chappie, 363 average on the season for the Golden Knights. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the outside fastball. It's 1-2. 82 miles an hour, so the slide piece, good enough there. 1-2. High pop-up is going to go over our heads and onto the street, and we stay at 1-2. Just underway here in the D6 semi. And as always for the Golden Knights, it's about seeing pitches early on. The more pitches you can see, the better a chance the second time through the lineup, as the 1-2 again fouled off behind. And we'll go again. Bryant, ready, the 1-2. Fouled off again.
Yeah, just keep on fighting, chipping away here.
So another 1-2 coming up the pitch. Fouled off again. The fourth two-strike foul off by Chapman.
Yeah, up that pitch count. It's so huge in high school baseball when you can get the pitcher up to a high number, because it makes the coaches think, and sometimes they think a little bit too quickly.
Another 1-2, another foul ball. And this is exactly what you want to see from Northmor through this first time in the lineup. Pitch number 10 coming up on the inning, or on the at-bat, I should say. Another 1-2. Low, ball two. And you know what, this, you get two quick outs, get the strikeout, the first pitch line out, and now you have to battle a little bit, and it kind of throws you off. You get the strikeout, you get that momentum. If not, things change a little bit. The 2-2. Hold off outside, the count is full. Chapman's battled back. Bryant looking for a sign, shakes off his catcher. Now he's ready. The 3-2. High ball 4. What an at-bat.
Travis, a lot of the work we saw Northmor do in the regional tournament came with 2 outs. So Lake Center Christian, they're going to have to look out, especially early on in this game. You cannot let this muster into a potential first run of the game.
Bryant, 7.5 Ks per 7 innings, but 5.4 walks as well. He has 23 strikeouts on the season as Billy Bowlin now up. He swings down the first baseline, base hit in the right. To second goes Chapman, and the Golden Knights with some 2-out lightning. Oh, never mind. They threw him out. I was looking down at my scorecard. We'll take a look at the play. They say it hit him. Okay. They're going to say the ball hit the runner as he was going to second base. So that'll end the inning. We've played a half inning. Nothing here in this D6 semi.
mvnu Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
So we'll show you the replay again as it was Chapman, I think, got clipped. Ground ball. And yeah, did you see how he kind of jumped there and it hit him, clipped him in the leg, and immediately it was called off. So a little bit of luck there for Lake Center Christian as we go to the bottom of the first, and there's the Rev. Trevor Brubaker. Talked about his stats. KMAC Player of the Year. .66 ERA, 104 Ks. And going into the tournament, actually, he had a .39 ERA. He gave up 3 runs in that first inning against Dayton Christian, and it doubled his ERA. And they're going to say the first pitch of the game for him hits Koblenz.
If it did, it was on a hop, but doesn't matter. If it hits him, it hits him.
So that'll bring Luke Heckert. Heckert on a season of .471 average. .29 stolen bases. And actually, in his last 5 games, he's hitting .471. He's got a .515 average, a .573 on base, and a .718 slugging. So, Koblenz hit by the pitch, grazed, I should say, on the foot. The 0-1 looking to bunt. It's a high fastball. Throw is high, and it's a stolen base.
Yeah, that's a strength of this team. They can run it. And they are going to run it. They're going to test that catcher behind the plate. So Hinton's got a tough task ahead of him.
Pitch was high on the bunt attempt, so it's 1-1. Brubaker ready. Bunt fouled. And now it's 1-2.
Good job on Rev, just making it as hard as possible to lay down a bunt there. Forces him to 2 strikes. But now your outfielder's got to be ready because anything out there could potentially score this first run of the game.
Would love to get at least this first out to settle things down. Brubaker ready, the 1-2. Fastball, caught him on the inside corner, one away.
It's a big out right there. Top of the order. Tigers, they've got some dangerous guys in the top half of the lineup. Of course, you would expect that. But Brubaker is just as dangerous in the mound.
Got to ramp Caleb Shelley, the 3-hitter. First pitch to him, curveball. It's a fly ball. Center field, and it's over the head of the center fielder. It's going to be 1-0. All the way to the wall. Shelley's rounding second. He's going to be at the third with a triple. 1-0. Take a look at the replay from Lilly Industries, and he just got a hold of it and drove it just over the head of center fielder Brady Chapman.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful rip. Pulled that thing right into the gap. Able to use that deep outfield to his advantage. Of course, most of these kids are going to be playing up because there's not going to be a whole lot of power shown towards the fence, but that can burn you just like it did right there.
First pitch, high fly ball for Bryant. Left fielder making the catch. Runner tags. Throw home is not going to be in time. It's 2-0 on the sac fly.
Love the hustle out of Shelley. All the way around the bases for a triple, and then on that tag, did not look back for a second. Just took his advice from his third base coach, went immediately after the catch, and that's 2-0 now.
That'll bring up the 5-hitter, Colton Smilik. You see on the video replay. Smilik, the catcher, so he had to throw off his catcher's equipment real quick. Smilik, a .330 average. First pitch, outside corner for a strike. I guess you could say this is exactly where Northmor likes to play. Early deficit. The 0-1. Ooh, just a little bit further outside. That time called for a ball.
Speaking of 85.
Line drive to center field, and it's going to drop in. 2-out single. Keeps the inning alive now for Braden Myers, the designated hitter.
Relentless pursuit here by the Tigers. They're not satisfied with just 2 runs. They want more.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, number 8.
They know that they need as many runs as possible with this Northmor offense that have put up huge numbers, especially in the late innings. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
And Brubaker, there's been a lot said about his command. He only had, coming into the regional tournament, he only had 2 walks on the year. And you know what that signals to the Tigers? There's going to be a lot to swing at.
Pitch in there. Runner will steal second base. So another stolen base. Ground ball to short, it's through. Actually, it was the second base, and the runner's going to come around. It's 3-0. Another hit, just a bouncer through the hole and right. And just like the regional semifinal, it's a 3-spot in the first.
Golden Knights aren't going to be too happy with this. They'll have a meeting on the mound. But what you can say is the experience they've had leading up has prepared them for this well, but it's going to be up to that pitcher on the mound to really deliver and get them out of a jam.
So just meeting the calm Northmor down. This is their first state semifinal since 1995.
And obviously, first inning or two, especially for a team like Northmor, it's going to be hard for them to compete because how many of these kids genuinely believed coming in that they would be here in this moment? And the kind of pressure that puts on them early on in the game is where some of these top teams can really get at them early.
No balls and a strike. Throw over the first, not in time. The 0-1. Fly ball. It's going to drop in between the center fielder and right fielder. It's another hit. It's first and third now with 2 down. And that'll bring up the 8th hitter of the inning, and Josh Bittaker.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, number 10, Josh Bittaker.
Runner's going to take off for second, and he's just going to stroll in there. Brubaker was focused on the runner, well, the batter at the plate, and just let him go. So now 2 in scoring position as the first pitch curveball is low for ball 1.
Yeah, there was an appeal to first there, but I didn't think he went either.
The 1-0. Caught the outside corner, 1-1.
Well placed. Outside corners where you do most of your damage, especially to this team that has been pulling the ball for the most part.
One. Oh, they actually changed it to strike 2, and Brubaker is going to get a strikeout looking to finally end the inning. So we've played 1 inning here in the D6 semi, and just like the regional semi, the Golden Knights find themselves in a 3-0 hole. We'll be back with inning number 2 after this.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
It's a 3 spot for Lake Center Christian in the bottom of the first. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 left on as the Golden Knights come back to work in the bottom or in the top of the second. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon, and got some work that they need to do now for the Golden Knights, but they've done it multiple times here throughout the tournament. As Big E, Ethan Hinton, will get his first at bat, and he takes ball 1.
And one of the concerns is really Northmor, they don't lose big often. In fact, it only happened once this season. It came to an unlikely foe in Danville where they lost 16-3.
Pitch is low and outside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, swing and miss on the high fastball, 2 balls and a strike.
But I say that because this game could go one of two ways. It could go just exactly how they've been running this tournament, coming back from behind, or Lake Center Christian can come back the bottom half and really put this thing away for good. Northmore's really got to be on top of their game.
The 2-1 just misses, and Hinton now, again, with a favorable count at 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Outside corner, count is full at 3-2.
He's been so patient. I know that he loves to swing the bat, but we've seen him walk a ton of times in this tournament.
Payoff pitch, ground ball to second, fielded. Awkward throw to first, but they'll get him for the first out. Score that 4-3 on the full count pitch, and now it'll bring up Brody Beck.
That's unfortunate there. Anything close you got to swing at in a full count, of course, and then you just make the wrong contact on it. And what was at the start a very good at bat, he was up 3-1, turns into him walking back to the dugout.
Back up, 410 average. Strike one there. In the 6 hole. The 0-1. Low and outside. We're even at 1. And again, just like in the first inning, seeing pitches is key for this squad. The more pitches you see, the more you wear down the opposing pitcher. As the 1-1 misses, and it's 2-1.
Fastball there went to about 87.
2-1. Swing and a miss. We're even at 2. Lake Center Christian trying to save their 1 and 2 pitchers for tomorrow against either St. Henry or Berlin Highland. 2-2. Little chopper, second base, fielded, and tossed to first for the second out. Another soft 4-3, 2 away.
I mean, you could say for the Tigers, everything's going to plan. This is exactly how they wanted to march out and take command of this game.
Brookston Beck checks his swing. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. That one catches the outside corner. 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled back towards us, and now Bryant ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I think he might try and speed him up here again. Might see the hardest thrown ball of the game.
It's lined right to the second baseman on 1 hop. Throw to first. It's 1-2-3. Go the Golden Knights. And tying a state record for putouts is second baseman Aaron Zeitlow. We played 1.5. 3-0 Lake Center Christian.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
Aaron Zeitlow, who was the only one to field the ball in that bottom of the second, will lead things off against Trevor Brubaker, and he swings through that high fastball. 0-1. Zietlow, a 200 hitter. Only 17 plate appearances. As he swings at the curveball, ground ball to second, and it's thrown wide. He's going to try for second, throw down there, gets the center field. He's going to try for third. It's 2 errors, and the leadoff hitter gets to third. An easy 4-3 putout turns into 3 bases. 2 errors on the play.
I mean, he records back-to-back-to-back putouts in the field, and now he's got back-to-back-to-back bases on some pretty punishing errors from Northmor, because now there's a runner on third with nobody out.
And the top of the order as well. First pitch to Koblenz, taken for a strike. Brubaker will step off. The 0-1. Curveball, ground ball past third. It's a base hit. It's 4-0.
The onslaught continues from the Tigers. It's just really solid hitting. They're using all parts of the field to get these out.
So through the first time in the lineup, 4 guys crossed the plate. As Luke Heckert back up, struck out looking. First pitch, he flies at the center field. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder. Here's a throw to third. It's on time. Got him. Koblenz tried stretching at the third, but a beautiful throw from center fielder Brady Chapman guns him down for the first out.
On time and on target, but also on the throw. You see Koblenz move his way up to first base or second base. So still a runner in scoring position here for Lake Center Christian, but a beautiful throw as you see there again from the center fielder.
First pitch swinging for Shelley. He's going to foul it off to the right side. It's 0-1.
Fans, once again, we do remind you, please return all foul balls hit into the stands to the dugouts. Thank you.
I mean, that's a big momentum play, Travis.
Yeah.
Getting it out like that. Of course, a run still scores, but got to chip away. Find something to ride into the later innings.
Fastball inside on the hands. Shelley swings and misses, and he's now behind. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Fouled back. We'll go again. Shelley, 424 average. Curveball right at third. Looks back the runner at second to throw to first. 2 away. That's a nice play. Brody Beck. Clean play there for out number 2.
Absolutely. Doing what you're told. Look that runner back to second. Look him back enough to where he has no chance of taking off on your throw. And he also sent a bullet down to first just in case he did decide to go.
And that'll bring up Bryant once again. First pitch to him. Flies it foul. Right side, 0-1. And we'll see if that thing Northmor can get out of this inning with just the 1 run. How important that throw out at third could be moving forward if it could settle them down defensively. Brubaker ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And I think Brubaker's starting to get locked in. 85 on the fastball.
Yeah, I was looking up there too. I was thinking that might have been even faster than what we've seen him cap at, which has been 85.
The 0-2. Got him on the high curveball, strike 3, and that'll do it. So 1 unearned run in the inning for Brubaker, but Lake Center Christian does add 1 on. It's 4-0 after 2.
about being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Back here at the artist formerly known as Canal Park, 717 Credit Union Park here in Akron. Number 4 Lake Center Christian with 4 runs in the first 2 innings against the Golden Knights of Northmor.
Third inning, the shortstop, number 2, Brendan Barber.
But as we said, the Golden Knights, they like to score later in the game. Well, they'll have to do it here if they want to keep their season alive.
Yeah.
I cut you off. Go ahead, sir.
I'll let you get this pitch.
First pitch. Outside corner in there for a strike to
How would
Brendan
you
Barber.
feel, Travis, looking up in the batter's box, looking up at that big screen, looking at your mug shot, basically?
Right? That's
on the board.
That's the cool thing about having the game here. High fastball swung on and missed by Barber. It is 0-2, but that's the cool thing about having a state semifinal in a minor league park is they pull out the whole pomp and circumstance for you.
Maybe put some extra pressure on you, too.
Yeah. Bryant's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. One away. And that'll bring up Brady Carr to second baseman.
Yep, 9-hole hitter coming up for Northmor. Want to try to bring the top of the order up without it being a 2-out situation. Want to see if you can get him on.
First pitch up the middle and bobbled by the second baseman. It's going to be a 1-out base runner for the Golden Knights. Zeitlo ranged to his right, bobbled it. We'll see what they rule it, but I think he was in front of it. That's got to be an error.
Oh yeah, it was. He had it scooped. He just on his way up to his throwing hand, it launched out of his glove, so that will go down as an E4, even though he has been very good over there at second early in this game.
4th consecutive ball hit towards him, too. Now I'll get it to the back top of the order, and Jack Bowdery, as he takes a ball right on the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, this is a guy that you really need to see get on base in this situation.
Second time around in the lineup against Bryant for the Golden Knights here. The 0-1. Low, we're even at 1. Especially with Brubaker. He had a good at bat, even though it was only 1 pitch. He lined it towards the middle, but shortstop Shelley is playing right towards the bag. Hit it right at him. 1-1. Oh, late swing there, completely off balance. It's 1-2.
Yeah, reached at it. Not his pitch. Probably should have let that one go.
Bowdery did strike out to lead off the game. Low 1-2. Runner goes, and easily on his feet. He didn't even slide. It's a stolen base for Carr. Pitch was a ball. Evens the count at 2. And now the Golden Knights, for the first time, have a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Bryant ready. The 2-2. Gets away. It's ball 3. Into third now goes Carr.
Any way you can get him to third base, you're going to take it. That's what the Golden Knights are seeing here as Carr's making his rounds.
Now you have to think a ball put in play will give the Golden Knights its first run of the game. You take a look at just, I don't know, miscommunication by the pitcher and catcher, or just got away off the glove. But now a big pitch here. It's a full count. The 3-2. Wide ball 4, first and third for the Golden Knights.
Great at bat from Bowdry. You were really hoping on that 3-2 count he might have something to swing at just to put a ball in play. But he will happily take the bag, walk his 90 feet, and maybe put some pressure here with runners on the corners on that pitcher to throw more strikes.
And that'll bring up Rev. Would love to help himself out. Hits this, if he can get one into the gap, that's going to score 2. But you'd love at least to get one on here. Get that run back from the bottom that you gave up due to the air. First pitch to Rev. Inside, ball 1.
Yeah, first time up, he lined out to short. That's the last thing you want in this situation. Can't repeat that. Want something on the ground to make it a tough double play, or something in the air to the outfield to try and score that on a tag.
That's a balk. That's a balk. We saw this in the West Virginia game. He faked the throw to first, but you have to let it go. The Golden Knights are on the board. The same thing happened to Kentucky in the regional. You have to throw the ball over, even if it's a little lob. He did not. Runner moves to second. Runner scores.
Really
next
interesting.
Pitch outside.
Because, yeah, on those box, everybody moves up. I was shooting just presuming that he was going to go to second, but everybody gets a chance to go up, and that's going to be the first run of the game for Northmor.
Scoreboard says 3 balls. I don't think you get a ball when there's runners on base. That one fouled off. It's 2-1, but that's a huge, huge mistake there by the pitcher. Even if you take a step off and lob it, it counts as a throw over, but you cannot just stop and fake the throw.
Yep, got confirmation from Blue. It is a 2-1 count.
As our scoreboard says. Now the second run in scoring position. 2-1, ground ball, left side, base hit. It's first and third again. Brubaker this time finds the hole, and the Golden Knights are in business.
Brubaker thought about taking off for second to try and distract Lake Center Christian. Wisely held up. I saw the first base coach ran out there and yelled at him to turn back to first. Did not want to sacrifice a potential second out at second.
Well, especially now, like I said, the second time through the lineup, and the Golden Knights are finally getting something going. You're getting your pitcher, and out walks Shane Byler, the Malone University, Ohio University graduate, 13th year at Lake Center Christian. 229, 120 is his record. They also have a tie this year, but I just can't count ties. It's just, we didn't want to come back and finish the game. It's a tie. The record, 23-4 and 1. Brady Chapman up. He walked back in the first and was hit by that ground ball to end the inning. But now, Northmor, chance to get really right back into the state semi here in the third. After the mound meeting, Bryant is ready. First pitch, swung up the middle. Steps on second, the throw to first in time. It's a double play to end the inning. Not what you wanted if you're the Golden Knights, but they will score one across the plate. Here's a replay. And again, Lake Center Christian playing up the middle, easily getting that one to go. 4-1, though. The Golden Knights are on the board after 2.5.
mvnu Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
Five, six, seven hitters due up against the Rev after the Golden Knights get on the board with one. Had some momentum, but the double play ended the inning. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon as the Rev working fast 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a high pop-up into foul territory. It's going to get out of play, and Brubaker's going to be ahead 0-2. Yeah, the double play ended the inning, but Northmor now second time to the lineup, putting bat on ball, making Bryant work, and a momentum starting to shift here as it looks like Lake Center Christian, as Brubaker, good morning, good afternoon, good night, gets the high fastball for out number 1, but it's looking like Caleb Shelley, their technically number 1 hitter through the district semifinal, is warming up.
And isn't that exactly what we expected?
Yeah. You know, they wanted to try and save their 2 pitchers for tomorrow's final. But you have to get there first. And for the Golden Knights to get the pitchers up here, that means they're really, got some momentum. Popped up. The 1-1 fouled off. It's 1-2. For Brubaker, it's just settle down, which he did after the error. The gun down at third was big as well, as the 1-2 is just high. It's 2-2. But we talked about that play. Gun down the run at third, kept another run off the board, and then the top of the next inning is the curveball by Brubaker misses, and it's 3-2, his first full count of the day. But then Northmore's able to score and get that run back and get some momentum. Put up a 0 here for the first time today. Then we'll see what you can do in the top of the 4th with your heart of the order coming up. Myers singled, an RBI single back in the 1st. Lines this next pitch into the stands and right. Stays 3-2. Winner will get the winner of our next semifinal between number 2 Highland and number 3 St. Henry. Brubaker ready. The payoff pitch. Fouled back. 2, 3, and 4 in the state here. And number 8 who upset number 1 in the district championship game. Another 3-2 from Brew. Curveball. Reached out. Fouled off again. As Myers is in just defensive mode now.
There's a reason he's a DH. He's going to fight off and try to get his pitch.
Another payoff. Line to right, and it's foul.
By about 3 feet. Wasn't just by too fair of a margin.
Yeah, just another one. You just reached out to put bat on ball. So Brubaker will go again. And reaching out again, a little pop-up, backtracking, making the catch, second baseman Carr. 2 away.
It's a good fight on the at-bat, but Myers just not able to find himself on base. Forced Brubaker to throw a few more pitches than he probably wanted to.
I'll bring up Ranieri, who singled and stole a base in the first. He fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1 from Rev. Curveball catches the top part of the zone in the outside corner, and he's ahead 0-2 and ready to go with the 0-2. The pitch high and outside, 1-2.
2 pitches ago, I want to see the ABS on that. Not that I want it to be called a ball. I just want to be, I'm curious if he actually did clip that very top corner.
The 1-2, low and outside, 2-2. And they do have the ABS system here. You can see, well, we'll show you in between innings, but they do have it at minor league parks, just not for high school. The 2-2, curveball, fought it off, out it just over the Lake Center Christian dugout. I mean, you get with the OHSAA for state championship games. The 2-2. Line back up the middle, past Brubaker, and into center field. It's a 2-out single.
Nice looking swing. I want to see how close Brubaker was to scooping this. Yeah, just went right back at him. Survival instincts kicked in there.
Well, also with the right leg, he had recovered from that torn ACL, so just better for him to get out of the way of that, especially with 2 outs when you can go against the 8-hitter who you struck out looking. First pitch to Bittaker, is fouled off to the right side, 0-1. But OHSA, like during football and basketball, they have the video capabilities to do replay, things like that for certain moments. If the ABS system's here, why not?
They'll probably have to vote that in, but I think it's not a bad idea.
0-1 outside, we're even at 1.
I think a lot of kids would be really excited about getting the chance to use it.
The 1-1. Curveball in there for a strike. It's 1-2.
But then you'd have that extra element of coaches saying, I know that you want to challenge, but you need to hold off. Everyone's going to be a little trigger happy.
The 1-2 swung on and missed for strike 3. We'll show it right here as Brubaker works a 0 here. In the bottom of the third, it stays 4-1 as we head to the 4th.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Top of the 4th here in this D6 state semifinal. Northmor getting a little bit of momentum, putting up a 0 defensively against state number 4, Lake Center Christian. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon, Billy Bowlin, Ethan Cody Beck. against Bryant, who's back out on the mound after giving up his first run of the game on a balk in the top of the third. His first pitch is high and outside for ball one. Northmor, a late inning team offensively, as that 1-0 is in there for a strike, 1-1 to Bowlin. Bowlin's the one in the first inning that grounded it through the hole and right for a single, but it hit Chapman for an out. The 1-1. Inside, ball two. And on the replay, you can see Bryant kind of pull back a little bit more to get a little extra on it, and it caused that to go inside. The 2-1. High and outside, ball three.
And I'd be keeping an eye on that if I'm a Northmor Golden Knight batter, because I don't think he's necessarily tipping.
But it's like a slider. It was an 82-mile-an-hour fastball. As that one, he did chuck in there to make it 3-2.
Something in that back arm, if they see how it curls, they could probably tell what pitch is coming.
Bowlin fouls that off, and it stays at 3-2. Would love to get a leadoff runner here, especially with Hinton coming up, who can work the count. Payoff pitch. Outside, ball four. They do get the walk.
And I think they're forcing Bryant to use a lot of pitches that he is not comfortable with. He has used his full arsenal today, trying to deal with this Northmor batting lineup that has been persistent in long at-bats and also just getting on base and wreaking havoc.
Third free pass issued by Bryant today. That'll bring up Big E. Pulling up the hand. He's going to bunt. Pulls back. Runner going down to second, and he's in there. It's a stolen base. Billy Bowlin with the speed just gets in there past the tag. Pitches a ball. It's 1-0.
I don't appreciate Blue blocking my shot, but nicely slid in. Pretty sure he was safe.
The 1-0 is low and outside, 2-0. Golden Knights would love to get the potential tying run of the plate here in the fourth. For Bowlin, that was his 22nd stolen base of the season. Big E's sitting dead red here with a 2-0 count. And stepping off is Bryant. If they can cut the lead at least in half by the end of this top inning, you're feeling good about yourselves. 2-0. He did sit dead red, and it's a high fly ball to center field. Moving in is Heckert, making the catch, one away.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but Hinton tried to call time. Wasn't granted it by Blue, and ended up having to swing at that one. And there's out number one.
If it's too late in the pitch, sometimes the umpire will not allow you to get time.
Third baseman, number 19, Brody.
This is a state umpiring crew, so it's the best crews here in the state. Now bring up Beck, grounded out to second base in his first at bat. First pitch outside for ball one, but this time second baseman Zeitlo moved more towards second to try and keep the runner as close to the base as possible. So a ball to the right side could get through and make this a 4-2 game. The 1-0. Inside corner, 1-1. Bryant ready again. The pitch in on the hands. It's a grounder to first. First baseman up with it. It's the second out, but the runner does move 90 feet to third. So you could say a productive out if you're able to somehow bring in the runner.
Yeah, I think he was just hoping to foul that off. He was a little bit disappointed to see that stay fair, because that burns another out for the Golden Knights, but they do have that runner standing at third.
Brookston Beck now up. Bryant did throw one wild pitch one inning ago, as the first pitch fouled off, out of play for Beck. The wild pitch really set up the one run for the Golden Knights, as Carr moved to third and then scored on the balk. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. And there again was that extra little oomph on it. And that's about where that pitch usually lines up. It looks like a slider on that corner. The 1-1. Fouled right back towards Jonathan Langdon.
And it lands about 5 seats beside me.
It's the Press Pros guys that are lounging next to us. And it's 1-2. Bryant ready. The 1-2. And a balk called again. The run scores. It is 4-2. We'll see what we could get out of that, but the Golden Knights, for the second time, score on a balk. Take a look at the pitcher, Jonathan.
He's looking over to third.
And you even see Coach Workman. Next pitch fouled off. So the Golden Knights have cut the lead in half. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, but another run scores for the Golden Knights, and it's now 4-2 as we've hit the halfway point of this D6 semi.
mvnu Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
We're going to bring this back quick because we want to see how this balk was called. I'm going to show you right now. Take a look at the pitcher. He's in the stretch. I think this may be the pitch.
Leading off for the Tigers in the bottom of the 4th inning.
I don't know.
Number 18, Aaron.
Workman caught it.
You'll have to ask him after the game.
Yeah. Bring up Zeitlo. Lines it to right field. He's got another hit. Reached on the error. And this time takes the first pitch, lines it in the right field, and another leadoff hit for him as we go back to Koblenz.
It's their first hit since the second inning. They were shut down there in that third. And after giving up 2 runs, both on balks.
Looking to get it back as the first pitch to Koblenz. Fouled off to the right side, 0-1. Gotta strand that runner again for the Golden Knights. They're trying to battle back. 1 run in the third, 1 in the fourth. The 0-1. Looking, the bunt pops it up, and it's going to get down to the ground, 0-2.
And this, what I'm about to say, it's not a knock at all on Lake Center Christian, but I think it's just stunning that the first game we're watching here in this weekend consists of a team conceding 2 runs and only 2 runs, both coming in on balks in a state tournament game.
Brubaker throws over the first. Back in time is Zeitlo. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for Northmor. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Lake Center as the 0-2 is fouled off. Golden Knights here for the first time since '95. The 0-2. Curveball just outside. We'll take a look at that. It's 1-2.
You know, one thing I kind of noticed about schools, I'll get to that here in a moment, actually.
1-2. Fly ball, left field, under it, making the catch is Brad Bowlin, 1 away.
But one of the things I noticed about a lot of schools that will have long droughts before they come back into a state tournament, a lot of the kids of the players that were on that state tournament team are playing on the other team that makes history.
Mm-hmm. Just like Trevor Brubaker and Ethan Hinton, their dads played on that '95 team. First pitch, this is a liner to left, and it is going to be tracked down and caught again. And now the runner runs past second. He's going to get doubled up. It's a double play. Brad Bowlin tracks it down in left center, as you'll take a look at it right here. Zeitlo completely caught off guard, round second. You'll see him here. And he is just caught in no man's land as the Golden Knights strand the leadoff hit and put up another 0. 4-2 as we head to the 5th.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
New pitcher for Lake Center Christian. It's Caleb Shelley, a 1.66 ERA, 0.87 whip, 80 Ks in 50 2/3 innings. He is their #1 starter. He pitched in both semifinals and got wins there as he throws strike 1 to Brendan Barber. Curveball, late swing there. 0-2. Working fast again. The 0-2 to Barber. Popped up high in the sky. Moving around underneath it and making the catch is Zeitlo, 1 away.
And you said the state record for putouts is what?
In an inning. It's a joke.
Okay.
You know how they, if you watch Major League Baseball, the Major League record for putouts in an inning it's 3.
Well, whoosh.
Many people have tied that record.
I'm sure he's getting close to the actual record, though.
Line drive up the middle on the first pitch for Carr. It's a base hit and a one-out single for the Golden Knights. And again, with one out, the 9-hitter comes through. And we're back to the top of the order and Jack Bowdry.
First baseman, number 44.
And you can remember what happened last time they did that. Scored their first run of the game.
Yeah.
On a balk.
Bowdry first pitch. High fly ball into foul territory and unable to be caught. Nice attempt there by the now third baseman Nathan Bryant, but couldn't track it down. It's 0-1. Bowdry 4 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, 24 RBI. He has 24 walks and 23 strikeouts on the season. Over the first, not in time.
Well, Bryant's been moved over to third, as you mentioned. He's been a little bit frustrated with himself, and I think a little is a bit of an understatement. He's been frustrated with how he's played so far. Of course, those 2 balks. What I'm mainly getting to that is that at the end of that last inning, he walked off of the mound and immediately went over and was yelling at some of his teammates. He was asking, "What did I do?" He didn't know what he did wrong.
0-2 fouled off, as on the 0-1 pitch, Bowdry tried to bunt the runner over and fouled it off. Yeah, it's something. I don't know, but the coach saw it. The third base umpire saw it, so he did something to where he might have just stopped for a second and moved a different angle, but it was a balk. Snap throw to first. Not in time. He was looking at Bowdry for a second before throwing it over there. Bowdry gets his secondary, but it's swung on and missed. Strike 3, 2 away.
Certainly in the back of the mind of this pitcher for the Tigers is the fact that Brady was on base paths for second without even sliding.
Yeah. Now it's Brubaker, 1 for 2, lined out the short and had a single. First pitch to him is high for ball 1. (4-2) here in the 5th. Snap throw again the first, but this time Carr back on his feet. Just a reminder, we'll stay here for the 5th inning stretch as the 1-0 misses for ball 2. The 2 is in there for a strike.
And I like this approach. Don't swing until you really have to. Ooh.
Another snap throw over the first.
Almost threw off Carr. Luckily, he was close enough just to step on it and not have to dive.
2-1. High ball 3. Snap the first again. Almost got away. But back. Gets Carr. That was a good backup, too, by Zeitlo. As first baseman Rainieri had to reach for it. 3-1. He went. It's 3-2. Brubaker tried to hold off, but could not. Now the count is full. Runner on first, 2 down. The 3-2 from Shelley. Runner goes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and he will get out of the mini jam. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. As we welcome you inside the 5th inning stretch. Brought to you by the Northmor Athletic Boosters. (4-2) the score between number 4 and number 8 in the state. It was an early advantage for Lake Center Christian, as kind of like in the regional semifinal. They got 3 runs in the bottom of the first against Trevor Brubaker. They score 1 on an error in the second, but then the Golden Knights start chipping back. They score 1 in the third and 1 in the fourth, both on box with a runner on third to cut the lead in half, 4-2. Nathan Bryant, the number 3 pitcher for Lake Center Christian, got the nod. And he worked 4 innings, allowing those 2 runs. Now it's Caleb Shelley into the game in the 5th, 2 strikeouts, and he allowed 1 hit. As we get ready for the bottom of the 5th, and the 3-4-5 hitters is Shelley behind in the count, no balls and 1 strike to Trevor Brubaker, his 0-1. Foul back, and quickly again, he's ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
No, 5th inning stretch is usually when I hop on my phone, give a couple score updates. I have none.
Nope.
This is it. There's another game going on at Munson, but not between teams that we know here in the OH Report.
1 o'clock, we will have Waynedale's state semifinal, as this is a high fly ball to right, backtracking and making the catch at the warning track is right fielder Billy Bowlin, 1 away. Shelley with some pop. That's out in pretty much every high school stadium, but we're in a minor league park. I do want to thank the Northmor Athletic Boosters sponsors here. We'll do that when we come back for the 6th. Bryant, 0 for 1, a strikeout and a sac fly. He takes ball 1 against Brubaker. 1-0. Outside corner, we're even at 1.
I think I ended up driving in the middle of a lot of Northmor charge to Akron today. Kind of met them as I was going up 71.
1-1 popped up. Brubaker calls off Hinton, makes the catch 2 away. Yeah, making up 71. I just drove north from Massillon, so I didn't get to see much. I did see the Northmore bus. That's the most I could see.
Well, a lot of them, it seemed like, stayed the night and were here yesterday, but also a pretty good group.
Smiley up, 1 for 2. Brubaker throws a high curveball for ball 1. Golden Knights will have their 3-4-5 hitters due up in the 6th. Best chance for them, as the 1-0 swung on a miss for strike 1, and I said that the last couple of games. Best chance here coming up in the 6th for the Northmor Golden Knights, and they've been able to take care of business. We'll see, as the 1-1 in on the elbow of Smilik. He's wearing an elbow guard. He gets hit, and it's a 2-out base runner once again for Lake Center Christian. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully it caught the...
There's some jarring there between, of course, the hitter and that Northmor dugout. They thought it hit the knob of the bat. And there's a little bit of an appeal going on between umpires as we speak right now to see if they're going to reverse this.
They're going to talk it over.
I would be shocked to see him change it.
Yeah, I think it might have hit him. Nope, he's on. Interesting to see the Lake Center Christian player jawing at the Northmor bench, but
I also would be surprised if it was going to get changed. I think it would have been because of the reaction from the catcher. Hinton didn't really hint, no pun intended there, hint at anything going on.
Hinton. That'll bring up Myers. He's 1 for 2. RBI single back in the first. And it's a line drive. Base hit up the middle. Rounding second, going to third to throw a little bit wide. Now the throw to second, and it hits him, and then The run's going to come in and score. The snap throw to second, the helmet of Myers hit Carr right in the elbow as he tried to make the tag. The ball got away and the runner scored. It's 5-2. Not an RBI, but it does score the run. And now they're going to have to check Carr. As, yeah, just a nice soft line drive in the center field. Throw to third was offline. Runner tried going to second. Here it is. Gets away just enough to score the run. So the 2 out hit by pitch, and that's the second time a hit by pitch from Brubaker has actually come back to haunt him. Koblenson to lead off the top of the first got hit, scored. And then Smilik got hit and scored on a couple missed throws, and that's going to be also an error on the Golden Knights. So their third error of the game.
Good to see he's all right. He's going to stay in this game.
First baseman, number 32, Jacob Ranieri.
So Ranieri will now come up, who's 2 for 2. And a runner in scoring position. First pitch curveball's a little chopper to second.
Test out his arm.
Throw to first, and they will get out of the inning. But Lake Center Christian adds a run on. It's 5-2 after 5.
mvnu Online is really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
To the 6th we go. I want to thank some sponsors here. First, for the Northmor Athletic Boosters, their 25, 26-year-long sponsors, Blackstone Insurance Agency, Bowlin Real Estate, Candy Bowlin, Craig A. Miley Realty and Auction, Edward Jones Financial and Andy Bauer, Horror Family Farms, J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling, KD Equipment Company, Lightning Bolt Fastener and Supply, Lilly Industries, Lubrication Specialties Incorporated, North Star Wheels, Open Arms Christian Church, Park National Bank, Partners in Dinkmar, Pleasant Grove Church, Schneider Gomp Funeral Home, Carlisle and Sarah Smith Family, Smith's Country Corner, Tidy Tim's Portable Restrooms and Septic Service, and Wenger Builders. Thank you for supporting the Golden Knights all season long, as well as us. Also, we do want to thank our sponsors, the Northmor Athletic Boosters. Especially thank you to all the 2025-26 sponsors that I just read. Bowlin Real Estate, we help buyers and sellers in Morrow, Crawford, Richland, and surrounding counties. Lilly Industries, Pioneer Career and Technology Center, preparing students for college, career, and the jobs of tomorrow. And Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Jonathan Langdon, an alumni of that place for over 30 years. Mount Vernon Nazarene University has been proving that online education can deliver on its promises. Our programs help students discover purpose while building careers that actually matter. See what's possible at the link in the description. And also, Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan.
The top of the 6th inning. Center fielder, number 11, Brady Chapman.
As we come to the top of the 6th, Brady Chapman takes ball 1. This is the chance for the Golden Knights here in the 6th. And now what? Don't know what was that about, but okay.
Wondering if it was Chapman's gloves were not strapped on correctly. I don't know why the coach would care about that, but he's fixed it since.
The 1-0 swung on, fouled right at the coach. 1-1.
Back at you.
Shelley now in relief here with his 1-1. High for ball 2. And what has helped the Golden Knights get those rallies is working the count, getting on base any way possible. The 2-1. Nice positioning there, outside corner. We're even at 2.
You can tell the difference between the 1 and the 3 for Lake Center Christian is command.
2-2 hits him.
Yeah, right on time.
And now Shelley asking, but he threw it so far in, I don't think he could have gotten out of the way. We'll take a look at the full replay here. His coach is going to come out and ask why, but
yeah, coach making the argument that he kind of leaned in on that pitch.
It's so far in, it hits him no matter what. It's not like the other play where your batter was barely grazed off the elbow.
Right fielder, number 6.
It looks like coach is going to be 0 for 2 in meetings with the umpire in this inning. But
he
the
might
Golden
try to
Knights,
break an OHSAA record.
Snap throw to first. Ooh, just got back in time is Chapman. Billy Bowlin up, and then the Golden Knights, for the second time today, have the leadoff runner on, and they need him on there right now. First pitch, bunt placed right back to the pitcher. Looks at second, throws the first, and that's a smart play getting that first out. Sacrifice 1-3.
He'll take it. Got to get runs somehow. And once you have them on the bases, got to move them up any way you can.
So that'll bring up Big E. Ethan Hinton grounded out second, flew out to center in his 2 at-bats. Golden Knights is trying to get out of that double play as well, as Big E swings through that one, 0-1.
Yeah, I believe it was Billy that was the one to ground into that double play earlier on in the game.
Yes, it was. It was Brady who led off. That's fouled back. It's 0-2. Yeah, Brady Chapman came up with runners on the corners in 1 out and grounded right up the middle for that double play. Shelley, ready. 0-2, fouled off again.
I have a free baseball.
Reminder coming up in an hour and a half, Waynedale State semifinal. As we have little kids running through our area, they want to get that foul ball.
They'll be broken to know that they have to return it. Did they lose it? They're still looking over there.
Shelley ready with an 0-2, and Hinton will get timeout this time. Yeah, they're looking around. It hit and bounced somewhere around there. Hey, they got it. Another 0-2. Lined up the middle, base hit. Around third and holding there is Chapman. And there's runners on the corners with 1 down. Hinton with an 0-2 pitch, fouled off 2 0-2 pitches, and then just drives it up the middle. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate and Brody Beck.
That's the second time, maybe even the third time, if I'm recalling correctly, that they have held that runner at third on a base hit to the outfield. They're respecting all three arms out there for Lake Center Christian.
And their soft ones were, it's a hard charge up, so they have momentum running forward. First pitch gets away outside. The run's going to score anyway. It's 5-3.
I mean, with how they've been scoring these 3 runs, why send them? You just feel like luck's going your way right now. Just finding any way for that runner at third to move 90 more feet up.
And we're going to get another mound meeting.
Clocking it now, that's 3. Trips for the manager onto the field.
However, I think because he didn't cross the line to go out to talk to his pitcher, it counts as one mound meeting. But yes, you're right. You're right. Trying to calm down his pitcher, Shelley. Hinton at second, and this is a big run.
Pitching change.
And no, is he going to go to – he is. They're going to go to their ace. They're going to go to Koblenz. And my question is, how many pitches did Shelley throw? See if I can pull up the Northmor. Well, Northmor's game changer does not update. I can look at the OHSAA site because if he goes, I believe it's 30 pitches. Get over that, you cannot pitch the next day. We saw this kind of with Northmor in their district semifinal against Grandview Heights as Rev started the game, got to 47 pitches. If you go over 50, you cannot come back in 2 days' time. They wanted to see if they could get him available for that district championship game as well. He get the 47, came out, and then Grandview Heights comes back and ties it, and he had to come back in. In the long run, it turned out well because Northmor still won the district title. But now, Northmor proving enough problems for Shelley, who's thrown 25 pitches.
So he's going to be able to go if they win tomorrow.
But now the question is, at least can Northmor work Koblenz's pitch up here? It's a fine line that you have to walk, but
because once you start that AB, you have to finish it. And if it went any more than 5 pitches, it'd be done.
So here are I'll just tell you the stats for Koblenz. 48 innings, a .29 ERA, .77 whip, 91 strikeouts in the 48 innings. He went 7 innings, 4 hits, 15 strikeouts in their regional championship win over Chippewa.
I will tell you, though, Travis, the Golden Knights are golden knighting again.
And they like hitting fastballs. Big run at second here.
And they just like the 6th inning in general.
Yes. First pitch, a little bit of a sidearm release as well as that's off for strike 1 to Brody Beck. Grounded to second, grounded to first in his 2 at-bats.
It's a very new look for the hitters as they look in the box at this pitcher. It's going to be tough to adjust.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. But also, you have your pitchers throw a day before, but how much will that affect them tomorrow if they have to go back out there on the mound?
Fastball there was 84.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down.
Almost felt as if he didn't stand a chance at the plate. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
That'll bring up Brookston Beck. 0-2 with the strikeout. Just try and make contact. Just loft one into the outfield. Try and make it 5-4. First pitch, that's outside. Held off. It's 1-0. At the most, though, for the Golden Knights, top of the order will at least see 1 at bat in the 7th in Baldry. See if they can extend this a little bit more to get to the top of the order. 1-0, swing and miss, strike one. You got to think St. Henry and Highland, the teams and the fans, kind of liking this. Seeing that Lake Center Christian had to use 1, 2, and 3 in some sorts here today. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
This is a great guy to have at the plate. Brookson Beck has some power, and matched up with the fastball coming out of the arm of the Tigers ace, he could take this a long way.
There's a pinch runner out there for Hinton. So yeah, base hit. We'll make this 5-4, unless it's a hard hit ball or right at a fielder. The 2-1. Outside corner, we're even at 2.
Well placed, pressure's all on the hitter now.
The 2-2. Oh, just reached out and fouled down into the Northmor dugout. Stays at 2-2.
Anything close, you got to defend. Last thing you want to do is watch one go right by you.
Fly ball. Center field. Track down for out number 3. Heckert was able to track it down. And the Golden Knights add one on. They get the roll back. They still trail 5-3 heading bottom 6.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Bottom 6, 5-3 in favor of Lake Center Christian. Travis Barty back here. Jonathan Langdon is Bicker. Fouls off the bunt attempt. It's 0-1. Northmor has answered Lake Center Christian runs in the 3rd and 6th innings. Also got one back in the 4th. However, a run scored on an error in the 2nd, the run scored on the error in the 5th is your difference at this moment. One in there for a strike. One and 2, and got him.
Beautiful.
Just got him reaching out there for out number 1. 5th K of the day for Rep.
Second baseman, number 18, Aaron Zietlow.
That'll bring up Zietlow, who's reached base both times he's been up. Fouls off that pitch. It's 0-1. Northmor will have 8 9-1 hitters due up against Koblenz in the 7th. Swing and a miss on the 0-1. It's 0-2. He threw 9 pitches in that inning, so he has 21 to work with. The 0-2. got him looking. Strike 3, back-to-back Ks for the Rev.
I mean, 2 outs now. Lake Center Christian, they're going to need to work.
This may be the last inning that Rev pitches in high school, unless they can score a couple to force a bottom of the 7th. Why not go out on a high? As he'll face Koblenz now in the first pitch, outside corner for strike 1.
Dealing. Oh, got to give it to him.
Just missed 1-1. The 1-1. Works inside, missed 2-1. Almost the same pitch that Koblenz to lead off the bottom of the first. Rev ready. 2-1. Line. Oh, just over the glove of the shortstop. It's going to be a 2-out hit. Barber tried climbing the ladder, but it just grazed the top of his glove and gets into left field.
Yeah, I'm more impressed that he actually was able to get a glove on it than him actually being able to make the catch. It would have been a tough play, but he made it look a little bit simpler and still just could not haul it in.
10th hit by Lake Center. 5-3 the score here in the 6th. First pitch curveball right over the plate, 0-1.
The curveball has gotten better by the inning. I mean, it's not usual that you see someone improve on breaking pitches as their start goes on.
Throw over the first, not in time. Koblenz gets back.
It's on a 1-hop too. Good scoop over there by Bowdry.
You know, get some gamesmanship. Make the pitcher that's out there keep throwing over. Make him slide back into first a couple more times. That pitch is a bit high. It's 1-1.
I think with 2 outs, you just focus on the hitter here.
I'm just saying the wear down the pitcher for when he comes back out for the top of the 7th. Throw it over a couple times, make him slide, make him work. 1-1. High pop-up.
This could be fair.
Backtracking is back and then moves around to make the tough catch to end the 6th. Look at the interesting route he took, but he does make the catch. We've played 6. 5-3 Lake Center Christian. The Golden Knights need at least 2 to extend the state semi.
mvnu Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
The only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
Seventh inning, 5-3 in favor of Lake Center Christian. Want to come back quickly to say hello to the people listening on the AUDIOCAST. Matt Wadsworth listening, watching. Angie Evans, Let's Go Knights. Daniel Stotts, rooting on the Golden Knights. Lucas, Phyllis Heimberger, watching from Marion. Aiden Cottrell saying hello. Rooting on the Knights. Chris Deal watching. Sherry Wyrick, rooting on the Knights. Brenda Denman, good luck. Kathy Dodge, how you doing, Kathy? Rooting on the Knights. And the Pearsons are watching as well. Northmor will have their 8-9-1 hitters due up against Grant Koblenz. Barber, Carr, then the top of the order in Bowdry. On the reach games, you can see St. Henry watching on. I see Highland on the other side. As Jonathan will pan on over there. The number 2 and 3 teams in the state here will go on after this game And then the winners of these two games will meet tomorrow at 10 a.m. for a D6 state title. Do the Golden Knights have one more comeback in them? First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one.
Going right back to the velocity they saw in the first couple of innings where they struggled to score early on in the game.
That one misses, and it's even at one.
Bryant topped out, the starter did, at about 87. That last pitch you saw was 86.
1-1. Fakes the bunt, pulls back, but it catches the outside corner. 1-2. Brubaker, 85 pitches to get through the 6 innings. He has 40 remaining if needed. 1-2. High and outside. 2.
8-9-1 here in the lineup, but
Yep.
8 and 9 both have 2 of the 3 hits today.
2-2. Fouled off. That's the 14th pitch thrown as well. That's something. Can Northmor work him enough to remove him? Or will he just finish things? 2-2. Got him looking on the knees. Way.
I'm really going to depend on this next at-bat. Can Carr work him so long to where he could eclipse 30 and Lake Center could feel comfortable with the 2-run lead to try and take the risk to take him out?
He's at 15. He has 15 more. First pitch outside, corner, strike one.
But again,
Kid
if you start an at-bat with a hitter, you have to finish it unless you are unable to do so.
Again on the inside corners quickly 0-2. Koblenz again working fast. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. They're going to throw it down first. 2-3-2 away. Northmor down to its final out as they go back to the top of the order.
First baseman, number 44.
What do you got, Baldry? Team on his back. Final out. Down 2 runs.
Inside ball 1. Coach calling no doubles. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The 1-1. In there. Strike. Northmore's down to its last strike.
This is unbelievable control from what we're seeing on the mound by Koblenz.
1-2. Low ball 2.
Not even letting Baldry think about it. He has been so quick back onto the mound, but now we'll see him take a little bit of a trot.
The 2-2. Fouled off.
It was in the glove of the catcher. He could have finished it right there.
24th pitch for Koblenz. The 2-2. Ground ball to second. Sliding play to throw to first. Bounces and it gets away. Bowdry's going to try running for second. The throw down is going to be in time. Lake Center Christian will move on as Bowdry tried extending that throw. And they'll play for a D6 title tomorrow.
And you got to love the hustle, but he starts his run to second way too far back. That's such a tough goal. That's not 90 feet. You're talking about 100 feet to make it over to second just with that angle he started at. And a great backup by the catcher makes the play, and the Tigers are heading to a state title for another year.
5-3 the final. We'll take a break. Be back with the postgame after this.
mvnu online was really the perfect fit for me.
The course
coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
Back here inside the Northmor Athletic Boosters post-game show, Golden Knights finish a phenomenal season, 25-6, as they fall to Lake Center Christian 5-3. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon, and Jonathan, the big thing with the errors by the Golden Knights. That's the difference, actually. 2 runs scored on 2 Golden Knight errors out of the 3. And that's your difference. And also, you know, best running error to end the game, because if he stays on first, then that really puts Lake Center Christian in a bind if they would have wanted to keep their number 1 for tomorrow.
Well, that 3 spot in the first inning certainly was what forced a lot of those Northmor errors. Of course, getting on the board, the Tigers were able to put the pressure on the Knights, and it made Northmor feel like they needed heroic plays to get back in the game. And while that was true and they got some, even more so, it resulted in errors. And I guess you could say, now that the game's over, those other 2 runs that come in as more of insurance as the game goes along, and the Golden Knights could not keep up.
Yep. 3-3-3 for the Golden Knights. 5-10-2. The Golden Knights give up that 3 spot in the first inning after going down a strikeout, line out, and then Brady Chapman hit by a ground ball that really took him out of the inning, took the momentum away. In the bottom, Koblenz hit by a pitch, steals second after a strikeout. RBI triple Shelley. Sack fly by Bryant. Then a Smilik single, stole second, scored on Myers' single. It's 3-0 just like that. After a 1-2-3 top of the second in the bottom, they score again. Zeitlo reaches on an error, on 2 errors, scores on Koblenz's RBI single. It's 4-0, but then the Golden Knights try to fight back. Brady Carr reaching on an error, stealing second, hitting the third on a wild pitch, and scoring on a block. Made it 4-1. The fourth, they did the same thing. Bowlin singles the lead off the innings, takes second, moves the third on a ground out, then he scores on a block. It's 4-2. Go to the 5th inning, and Lake Center Christian gets their 5th run of the game with 2 out. Smilik barely hit by a wild pitch, but was hit. Braden Myers then grounds, singles, and it was a weird play. It was a single to center. The throw to third wasn't in time. They snapped at the second. Myers slides in. His helmet hits the elbow of Golden Knight shortstop Barber. Ball bounces away. Smilik scores, and that made it 5-2. And the top of the 6th, though, the Golden Knights get back on the board. Chapman hit by a pitch, moves the second on a sacrifice, gets the third on a Hinton single, and then a wild pitch brings him in. That made it 5-3. And then you saw in the 7th, the 2-out error. Bowdery reached, but he tried extending it to second, thrown out, and that is your ball game. Next up, tomorrow, 10 a.m., state championship, back-to-back years that Lake Center Christian's made it to the final. But can they break through, because they'll face the either number 2 or 3 team in the state. Mr. Langdon, that'll wrap it up for number 1 for us in about an hour and 10 minutes. Wayne Dale will try and get back to the state championship game. We'll have that coming up for you at 1 o'clock. And then tomorrow we'll have possibly a state championship. Calvert as well, their state semifinal tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then Sandusky Perkins on Saturday will have their state semifinal and possibly a Calvert championship game on Saturday too, and then if Perkins makes it Sunday morning, we'll have it. So we got a lot of games left here as we begin our coverage here from Canal Park. Well, the artist formerly known as Canal Park, 717 Canadian Park. Any final words, sir?
Great season for the Northmor Golden Knights. Historic, of course. A lot of families have celebrated the fact that father like son, the Hintons and the Brubakers, of course, living this moment together. It's awesome to see as they finish up their year 25-6. Despite finishing second place in the KMAC, they make it all the way here to artist formerly known as Canal Park. And great way to go out. They fought to the very end. Just unfortunately, Laketon Christian had that towards the end of the game, brought in their aces, and got the job done. KMAC season also comes to a close. Shout out to all of the schools that made history in all of the sports.
Absolutely. Danville, state champs in softball. Northmore making it to the Final Four, the second to last day of the season. So many great athletes from the KMAC, as always, Jonathan. And I guess for you, it's just the start for a lot for this weekend. But you and I, we're going to send you to Calvert probably tomorrow. We need somebody the bad luck streak that we've had in the Final Four. Brian and I are 0 for 3. Can you be the first one to get them a win in the semifinal? We're relying on you, sir.
We're going to give it a try. So Calvert tomorrow is going to be a fun game. They have the best winning percentage out of any team here in Akron this weekend. So can they get it done? We'll find out tomorrow morning.
That'll do it from 717 Credit Union Park. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible for this audio cast and live stream. As always, on the color commentary and camera work, and all of our sponsors as well. Want to thank Bowlin Real Estate, scoreboard sponsor, Pioneer Career and Technology Center, our MVP sponsor. We'll have that posted out here later after the stream. Northmore Athletic Boosters, pregame, fifth inning stretch, postgame sponsor. Lilly Industries, our instant replay sponsor. Commercial sponsors, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Avita Home Health and Hospice as well. And also want to thank the fine folks here at the artist formerly known as Canal Park, 717 Credit Union Park, as well as the OHSA. Golden Knights make it to the Final Four for the second time ever and put up a fight, but fall just short of the number 4 team in the state, 5-2-3. For Jonathan Langdon, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from 717 Credit Union Park. We'll be back here tomorrow, hopefully for a state championship for Wayndale. Till then,